Let me allow, as President of the Infobalt Association, to start our meeting. I'm very glad that all of you survived during these two last very tough days. And it is a big honor that we even increased our team. And today we have very honorable guests, Mr. President of Estonia, Mr. Toomas Hendriks Ilves, and the top management of the Digital Europe, Mr. John Higgins and Peter Olson. Logo of our meeting, last day's meeting, is create, connect, grow. I think that during these 2 days we really showed that we can be well connected. And what we heard yesterday, that the most important thing, the financial instruments from the side of Europe are arriving very soon on the next period of the financing. And I think that will allow us to move fast on our growth. Of course, our face, our voice in front of the government structures of the Europe community is Digital Europe. And I'm very glad to give the voice and the management into the hands of the Digital Europe, Mr. Higgins, please.
I'm the Director General of Digital Europe. Digital Europe is the organisation that represents digital industries, the IT, telecoms, electronics, consumer electronics, large and small across Europe. And our members are drawn from well-known brand names that you would know, the large companies, global companies that work in Europe, but also many small companies, thousands of small companies. And we enjoy the benefits of their membership through our national associations, such as our very good colleagues here, Infobalt in Lithuania. And it's a great pleasure for Digital Europe to be hosting this event jointly with my colleagues here in Vilnius. My personal background in cloud computing goes back quite a long way. In 2004, the British government asked me then if I would host a joint industry government task force to look at the potential of something called grid computing, which was something that the UK had invested in heavily in the university sector. Then in 2009, the then CIO of the British government approached my association in the UK and asked me if he thought any of my members might be a little interested in helping the British government formulate a government cloud strategy. We were overwhelmed with the rush. We had 100 people volunteered to help the British government put this together, and so from that came the British government's G-Cloud programme, which was, I think, one of the first examples of a government programme to adopt cloud computing. Where it is today, it doesn't matter. Perhaps we'll hear something about that. Today in Digital Europe we have a Cloud Council, and you will hear a little bit more about that in the question and answer session later. Now we have until 11 o'clock for this session, so an hour and 45 minutes. We have, I'm sure you will agree, an extremely impressive lineup. Do I need the microphone?
Yes.
Do I need it? Because we're broadcasting, thank you. We have a very impressive lineup, as I'm sure you will agree. From the President of Estonia, we have a CIO from Finland, we have industry representatives, we have local entrepreneurs. I don't think there's a viewpoint missing. And to start the ball rolling, I've asked Mario Campolago from the European Commission to set the European cloud scene. So each of our panelists will speak to you for, I hope, around 7 minutes or so, but it could be less, preferably not more. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity for a panel discussion, and we like you as the audience to participate with your views and your questions. So I'll start with you, if I may, Mario. Speak from wherever you wish, and to set the scene on the European cloud scene.
Thanks very much, John.